Well, it's just us two this morning, and we're off to the Lake District again. No dogs though.
No dogs, and it's not 4 hours to get there either.
What is it, an hour? It's 40
Probably,
minutes?
yeah,
40 minutes, something
yeah.
like that. So we're off to the lakes. If you saw our New Year's Day video, where we're at Crummock Water, having a quick dip, that's where we're really off to. Crummock Water and Buttermere. So come with us.
It's still wet though.
It must be the Lake District.
Must be the Lake District.
This is where we're actually coming to. Belper Library.
Library. And the Lake District.
Intriguing.
Yeah. And it's got the
Looks like it's very popular. It's only on for a couple of days.
Okay. So we're back at Crummock Water. This is where we had a swim last weekend, just in this corner here. Then you've got Buttermere, where we the coffees, and then Buttermere itself. And remember a couple of videos back we went walking round and then off up to Haystacks, which is over that way, and that'll be what's Fleetwood Pike, and over the other side up the pass was Honister. So this is all made out of Lego. Over 200,000 bricks, did you say? Yeah. And each brick, each individual one-piece brick represents 10 metres, which corresponds to the contour lines on an OS map.
So we met up with the artist of this amazing piece of work. This is Jon. Hello.
Hello there.
So, could you tell us a little bit more about it, please?
I just started with enough of an idea, looking at one piece of Lego, thinking, can you make a landscape? And I guess, well, I hope I've proved you can.
You certainly have. It's amazing. Yeah.
Maybe the wrong bit about it was the scale I picked. Because the model at the moment is, I live in a small mill worker's cottage, and that's about the footprint of my cottage. I mean, this is the first time I've seen it together.
Really?
I've never seen it together.
Oh, wow.
So
it's quite a sight for you as well, then. So.
Oh yeah. It was. Well, the Crummock Water half, that was down a local pub.
Yeah.
Last Easter weekend, and it was that up to coming up the Honister Pass. Mm-hmm. And it's. I was down on Thursday when I set it up. My little sister said, "You nailed the Honister Pass."
Yeah.
And I bobbed asked, Yeah, I said I wasn't happy when it was in the pub, but now it's actually up and over
You can
and
see
proper.
it, it's in context.
Yeah, now it's all there. Yeah, so yeah, it's brilliant to see. Right, and it's lovely, all the people coming to see it.
Yeah.
I didn't think it'd be quite so much
No,
interest.
I mean, when we were around, we were like, wow, there's a queue. It's amazing.
Yeah, was there?
Yeah. So
I'm not very used to all this, you see.
No, but it's amazing. And I was reading that you're hoping to extend it eventually. You're hoping to get funding from the Arts Council and.
Well, yes, because obviously it's costing quite a lot of money.
Yeah.
And but I mean, it's got to be extended, hasn't it? Because that's only 4% of the Lake District. I'm being slightly offensive to the rest of the Lake District if I don't include a bit more.
Well, actually, on the way up here, we've come from Nottingham. We said, if we won the lottery, we'd buy you a building up there to display it.
Well, I mean, the Lake District National Park have contacted me saying they'll help with venues.
Yeah, good.
And whatever, see where it goes. I mean, there's several places I can think of. I mean, there's Reghead, isn't there, straight off?
Yeah.
I mean, but I keep saying it. I mean, I'm an artist. I always remember being chuffed with my first set of Derwent Cumberland pencils.
Yes.
And I always had. People always take the mickey out of the pencil museum in Keswick.
Yeah.
The only reason to go there is because it's raining. And if I had a dream, I'd love to approach them and say, can we do another exhibit here?
And there's a little place across the way from there, the mining museum, but they're just not big enough.
No, but I think there's quite a few empty buildings around there.
Yeah.
Was it some motor thing there as well?
There used to be the Cars of the Stars Museum, didn't there?
Yes, there was something there, wasn't there?
But, I mean, it'd be brilliant if you could set up there and have it there permanently, because it's another wet weather visitor attraction, isn't it, as well? So, a main attraction anyway. But yeah,
if nothing else, it'd be nice to find somewhere that wanted it for a season.
Yeah.
But then they wanted it back the next season when there's 2 more valleys added to it.
Yeah.
So rather than well, I don't think every time you did a new block anyway, you'd take it and put it on. You'd want to build the next valley and amortise. Now with the Langdale Pikes on.
Yeah, well, yeah. But so it's a labour of love, but it's become a labour for life, I suppose, in a way.
Some people have used the word obsessive. I think they're. I'm not sure they know what they're talking about. I've always liked things in miniature and this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't quite know how I've managed to do this, but well, no, a lot of it is money. It's not like I'm made of money, and you feel a little bit guilty in some ways with all the talk in the news about the cost of living crisis, and you're thinking people must be thinking, oh, he's doing all right, isn't he? But I mean, most of this was I started buying once there's the idea germinating. I started building it a year last March, but I think it's probably July 20 when I actually started buying bags of Lego on eBay. When nobody was going, we were all saving money because we couldn't go out anywhere, could we, in this sort of thing. So, for probably about 9 months I was stockpiling. Well, admittedly, it's used a lot more Lego than I considered, but you couldn't start doing something like this with a little box of Lego.
No.
You knew you're going to have a few bins full to start playing and seeing what you could do.
So what was the very first part of this modelling that you did?
The bit that's got the northern edge of Buttermere Lake on it. Right. That was always. I mean, that's the other thing about the scale that's messed up a bit. I'll start on the smallest lake.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get over to Windermere at this scale, Windermere Lake's going to be 19 foot long. This model at the moment is 14.5 foot long. So just that the lake alone is going to be another 4.5 foot. But no, not that I'm saying you do all of Windermere anyway.
But we were saying when we looked at it and looked at the lakes that are in there, you've actually got the depth with the different coloured bricks as well, kind of. Yeah, it's still bugging me that. So I think it'd be a lot better to build a mosaic of, greys for shingle and browns and whatever for dead leaves,
change colours deeper and deeper to blacks in the middle, and then lay the clear ones over the top. I think you get a lot better feeling of depth then. That might have. It's amazing how much more that to make it cost then.
Oh yes.
Just that one little change. But I would have to be. That would probably be all purchases of Lego to do that.
Yeah.
To buy bag loads. I'd be buying hundreds. I mean, I bought a lot. I had to buy a lot off Lego anyway because there's certain pieces you need hundreds of. I mean, it's like little cones that representing the trees. I mean, there's probably 5,000 of those on that model.
Yeah.
It's and you're not going to. You can't keep buying. Well, it's like economical. Keep buying. You might get a cheap bag off eBay, but then you only find 6 of them in it.
Yeah.
And half that bag you put to one side, it's all shaped pieces for Star Wars or something. So, in some ways, it's more economical buying it straight off Lego because you're getting a bag full of everything you need.
Yes.
People keep mentioning other places, but I can't. I can't find anywhere quite as easy to use and cheap as. The other thing with Lego is you spend so much with them at the right time, and they send you a free set. You've then got a set that you can sell for 30-40 quid on eBay.
Yeah.
So you've given yourself another discount of 20% off what you spent. Sort of thing. So yes, it's all. But in the end, yes, I need to get funding from somewhere.
Yeah.
To keep it going. Well, it's not funding to keep it going because it's now got to the state where I know I'm not going to stop. But if I get funding, what's there that's taken me 20 odd months. If I got funding, I could have something like that done in 6 months.
Yeah.
I could certainly double the size in not next to no time, but it won't be another year for another 20-30 boards to go on.
So it's taken you 20 months. How many hours a day?
I couldn't tell you.
Is it something you get up in the morning and start and then just stop when you've had enough of it for that day?
Well, obviously I've got to do my normal work. Earn money. But yeah, it's just constantly on the coffee table. So if you've got nothing, if you're twiddling your thumbs one day, you can sit down and say, right, I might as well do this. Or you get a rainy Sunday, so you know what, I'm just going to light the fire and treat myself to sticking a few of these. Or you've done your day's work, had your tea, bath, whatever, sit down by the fire, start watching a film, and you just start, spend 2 hours of the film.
Legoing.
Well,
it's absolutely brilliant.
Thank you very much.
So,
But yes, it's. I'm just pleased that you don't necessarily want praise for anything you do. It's just nice that other people get into it. If that makes sense.
And can enjoy it. It's very good of you to share, so people can enjoy.
It's when I just put it down the local pub, it was again I hadn't seen it together what I'd done up to that point, but B, like I said, you don't want you just want to know other people that are into it, and that gives you the boost. Think, you know what? No, I've got to keep it going.
Well, hopefully, I mean, it'll encourage other people. I mean, I was reading that you'd said, how much Lego had come back into popularity after lockdown and stuff, and people doing it. So
and I mean, that's my little sister just standing here. Just a little ongoing joke. She bought me a Lego set a few years ago after I made a comment the year before about my nephew, and that year I remember mentioning it in the pub. I think there was 2 people that turned around and said, "What a stupid present." Everyone else in the pub said, "God, I wish I had that." And I sat down that Boxing Day and made a rescue helicopter. And admittedly, I went to the pub halfway through and started on the wrong instruction when I came back.
I mean, we've got a friend who's got another YouTube channel, and all she does is Lego and building models, and it's so popular.
Oh yeah. Well, people said, and what have you built? So this is the first thing I've done off my own back. I loved Lego as a kid until my nephew and my little sister bought this as a joke. haven't touched Lego in 30 odd 40 years, whatever. It's not like I've been practicing and building up to this. This is just like don't put an artist in lockdown.
Brilliant.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you very much. Anyway. Well, that's brilliant. Thank you. Yes. And
All the best.
yes. Thank you.
Hope to see
More of the lakes.
All right, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers. Well, that was a really interesting chat with John. As you heard, he wants to extend this. He'd like it to go on exhibition up in the Lake District. Challenge for you. What are you going to build with Lego then?
It's, as you heard, it's taken 20 months and a couple of 100,000 bricks. So, but yeah,
hopefully you'll manage to get it displayed in the Lake District somewhere, because it's a tourist attraction that deserves to be there, isn't it?
it is, and it is so accurate. When when you look at it, you know exactly what you're looking at and where you're looking. So
yeah, hats off to him. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't have the patience
I was going to say,
or the eye for it, to be honest.
and with 3 dogs, what would happen?
We'd need a bigger room that they weren't allowed in.
But yeah, so
Something a bit different for you there.
Again.
The Lake District in Derbyshire. Hope you enjoyed that one. Take care, and we'll see you again. Bye.
coffee time.
Definitely.
See you. Bye.